why are the clouds like this, and where can I see them in the bank? What Siri's doing now is it knows what's on screen. It's analyzing the image, and from this, you can see it's figured out it's a marine layer inversion, and it gives me a lot more information. And from there, it's very easy for me to take a step. For example, create a note with a day plan for a trip to Mount Tam. But let's see, Siri's usually pretty good at correcting this. There you go. So what you saw here is really Siri's ability, when it had my first request, to query the system, this technology block that's on-screen context, to learn what's on screen. And this on-screen context includes many different things. First, it understands text that's on screen. So for example, if I'm over a web page or a note or a document, it understands application UI. Sometimes you might be over an app and it has different labels, buttons, maybe it's got some graphs and charts, and so Siri is able to understand that. And finally, it understands images. And it's really, really helpful in that you don't have to provide that context to Siri because Siri has it. So if Mike was to send me a message talking about a concert we want to see together, I could simply ask Siri, am I free that day? Or if my wife wants to do impromptu coffee when I'm driving home, I could simply say, how far away is that? I don't need to provide the full context because Siri is getting it from what's on screen. So incredibly powerful. And of course, again, privacy is so important. And one of the core values for us is we don't want people second guessing when they're invoking Siri as to whether their data will remain private or not. And you can imagine you can invoke Siri over anything that you've got on screen and ask anything. And because of private cloud compute, their privacy is always protected. Nothing goes and is logged on servers.